No problem there? And then you've got the anterior draw test, which is basically, we've already done them. Yeah. Actually, I prefer this one to those two. Properly speaking, this should be done in full plantar flexion. Let's move up the bit of it. No, the other way. There you go. Now, the nice thing about this test, though, and there should be pretty much no movement when you do that. The nice thing about this test, though, it can be done in whatever position the patient wants their leg in. So you can do this on a fairly acute pace. But you have to allow some movement. And what you're looking for is, it will slide back, but you're looking for a differential slide. So you're looking for this to laterally rotate if the lateral collateral ligament's in trouble. There. You see that? So if this is gone, when I push back, it will tend to laterally rotate the leg. Or for it to medially rotate if the medial lateral's gone. Now this is unstable, even though the other test didn't feel like it. This one is. But this side, without you feel about it. There's a lot more slide back on that side. And then the last one, that better be it, is the inferior tib fib joint, the Mortis. The proper way of doing this, and I don't know anybody who does this, anybody, but the proper way of doing this is you get a pair of calipers, you measure the diameter across the malleoli in non-weight bearing. You then get them to weight bear on it and dorsiflex over it in weight bearing and then measure it again. And anything more than about a millimetre or so, I think it's a millimetre or 2 millimetres spread, suggests it's unstable. I don't know anybody who does that. There's another way of doing it, there's two other ways of doing it. The first one I don't like very much, and that's the dorsal, the posterior draw test for the Tailless. Now this was anterior, wasn't it? When I'm pushing the cruist back, it's the Tailless coming forwards. This one is the exact opposite. Come forward on me. You get the foot into full dorsiflexion, kicking over it there, and then you pull the cruist forwards. And the construct is that if this is unstable, the inferior joint's unstable, when I pull it forward, it'll actually spread. Because you've pushed it on the wide part of the wedge on, haven't you? When you've got it in dorsiflexion. If this is spreadable, when I pull you forward, it'll actually spread and you'll feel it draw forward. I don't find it particularly useful at all. I think a better one is this one. It's the transverse shear, lateral shear. Put the heel of your hand about halfway up the fibula. Okay. Now, you've got to get on the bone, so don't be anterior to it, it's got to be right on that fibula, and it's quite posterior there. The heel of your other hand goes onto the Tailless, so immediately below the medial malleolus. Then what you do is you push it across that way. Now, yeah, and there's a difference here as well. Can you see it or not? This one, if you can see it, there's almost no spring there at all on this side. On this side, it is right there. So what's happening is, if this is stable, when I push the Tailless, I'm pushing it against the fibula. Yeah? The fibula is fixed to the tibia, and so it can't move away from the fibula. On this side, they're not fixed as well. So when I push it across, it actually bends the fibula around the heel of my hand. That's what you're picking up, that spring fibula halfway up here. If I bring my hand down there, you'll see there's no give to this at all. There. That's going to be about halfway down. You get that spring. I think quite a good test. Is that okay? All right. Fairly standard exam of the foot and ankle.